Okay, guys, welcome back. This bitch is still. Oh, I thought he was still like standing there, doing nothing. The bitch. And he said he would hurry. Oh. I'm gonna look if I can find some Dawn Guard heavier. No, fucking no. I'm just keep this armor on. I'm starting to like this. Now this is actually metal plated. Plated. Metal plated. That's what I like plated armor. I actually like plated in that way. I like the look of it. And I also like some nice shoulder pads. If they have nice shoulder pads, I want to take it. That's why I took the steel armor with shoulder pads instead of the one without it. Fuck! By the way, the reason you need more torches than one is if you use it too much, or if you've used it for a while, it will eventually get removed from your inventory because, well, it's totally burned out. It's completely burned out. That's why I have 10. And that's why I also like, another reason I like to play is a Khajiit. He has an unusable power to see in the dark. I mean, unusable! Comes in handy, right? Unusable powers. A very useful power that you can. It has an unlimited use. Let's keep to that. Most powers you can only use once a day.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly.
Does he have the scroll? Is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure.
Glad you made it, safely,
my
Dexicon.
rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Have my companions made you feel welcome?
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
We don't need that kind of attention right now. I prepared, spider webs everywhere. Are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now,
Shana?
if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
I have one of them.
Now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
Does Harkin even care about you anymore?
You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So where's
We
this
need to
other
find
scroll?
my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You only had 2 scrolls? You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Huh. Sounds like she's being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Seal away like you are?
I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else?
Honey with the Dawn
They'd
Guard?
be even less welcoming to her than they've been to me. It would have been a bloodbath. And since the Dawn Guard are still around, that must not have happened. Any other ideas?
Inside Castle Holocar?
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there.
That was a
All of
joke.
the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
They aren't going to let us use the front door.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Let's go to the castle's secret entrance.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
We're up against vampires, so we gotta move quickly. They're getting stronger every day. The crossbows used by the Dawn Guard fires a deadly first shot. However, they are slow to reload. It takes a lot of fucking strength. What people do is something to put it on the ground and use their foot. Sometimes, some people don't. Depends, because I tried to reload a crossbow once and I couldn't do it. Then again, I'm not the strongest person in the world.
Yes? What did you need?
When you and Valerica are close,
Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions.
so you always got along?
Like the best of friends. I would never hesitate to share anything with her.
But then it all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy.
That's why we're headed
She
there?
had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went.
Tell me about your family.
There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough.
That's a long quest, actually. Were you close with them?
My father... No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like?
My actual parents? I'm role-playing, so... I never knew them. I grew up alone.
I know how that feels.
Fake.
I mean, I know it isn't the same thing, but I was a pretty lonely child myself.
You still feel lonely?
Not as much. Let's just keep going.
You can actually see if she is in a relationship if you
It doesn't look so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
if you wear an emblem of Mara, because that's what you need to marry someone, then you she'll ask you, is that why you're asking emblem of Mara? But she won't marry you. Ever. I thought it was a Draugr, you know? I know there are named Draugrs here. But, yeah. But you should be able to lose at level 10, because then that's when that orc will actually go and find you. And actually, also, what I noticed is, what I totally forgot to do is you can actually get the hood of the executioner of the torturer in Helgen. I totally forgot to take that. I mean, it's one of the best pieces of armor. Well, not really, but then the coolest looking piece of armor. That's enough for me to take something. Now, this is a long quest. We go in, and we gotta fight. Lots of skeletons, no vampire. Well, maybe one vampire and some dogs. Yeah, I fucking hate. This is what you get for standing in the way. She's a necromancer. Ow! Bitch.
The old waters. In some ways, this was done and done.
It takes a while to go into the garden.
That'll teach you.
I remember this being a long quest. There's like one vampire here. Someone they like banish or something. Ow! I'm feral. Not good enough to live in this stupid keep, am I? Stupid sons don't realize they've moved into the underground and started taking control of their own death hounds. I'll get my revenge. Oh, nice. Elven dagger or fear. Rag trousers are better than robes. Than a ruxpin tunic. Why? Because that's just pants. Those are just rag trousers, and obviously better. Because they look much cooler. Which makes them better. Destruction. Oh.
Take a look. Up here. This is one of these weird double-barred security measures that my father put in when he got more paranoid. We follow that path around and find Who's there?
Is that a spider?